A very good morning to everyone. Today we'll continue our proteins and the topic which I told you yesterday, that is denaturation of proteins. I've just given a word to it, and now today I will be explaining what is the denaturation of proteins. Denaturation means you have to break it. So denaturation of the proteins, how the proteins break down. Proteins found in biological system, which you know very well. It has three-dimensional structure, which is very important, you need to remember. It has a three-dimensional structure, and biological activity is a native protein, and its biological activity, if you put together with a three-dimensional structure, it's called native protein. Now, when protein in its native form, means it has a three-dimensional structure and biological activity both together, is subjected to change its physical state. Physical state will be changed, like change in temperature, very important word, or chemical change like change in pH, hydrogen bonds are disturbed. You know that they are joined together by the hydrogen bonds. If they get disturbed or there is any change in the pH, then there is a distortion in the structure of the proteins. Due to this, globular unfolds and helix get uncoiled. I have told you about it, that they have helical structure, they have globular structures, so they lose their identity and the protein loses its biological activity also. That is called denaturation of proteins. So I'm clearing you again what is the denaturation of the proteins. It is a native protein which has a three-dimensional structure as well as biological activity. When there is a change in the structure of the protein due to change in the temperature or change in pH, and there is a distortion of hydrogen bonds, due to this the globular unfolds and the helical gets uncoiled and the protein loses its biological activity. When any protein loses its biological activity due to any change of the pH, temperature, then the protein is called denatured protein. What do we call it? Denaturation of proteins. Very important, which you need to put a star on it. Secondary and the tertiary structures are destroyed because of denaturation, but primary structure, which is a linear, it remains intact. There is no change in the linear structure of the proteins. For example, when you do the curdling of the milk, this happens, denaturation of the protein happens, which is very important and which you need to remember. What happens in this curdling of the milk? It occurs or it caused due to the formation of lactic acid by the bacteria which is present in the milk, which you know very well, that is lactobacillus. So with this we have come to the end of this denaturation of the proteins. Now the next topic, that is enzymes. Now the question comes, what are enzymes? Enzymes, they are the biocatalysts. Bio means living, catalyst which speeds up the reaction, in biosystem, speeds up. They are very specific and selective in their action. They are very specific. They are not like they have to do everything. They know that they have to do only this thing, so they will do only one task only. And chemically, all enzymes are proteins, which you are very important to remember. All the enzymes are proteins. Let us suppose this is C12H22O11. What is this? This is maltose. What is this? This is maltose. And maltose, when it converts into glucose, but if you give maltase, not maltose, maltase, you know that the enzymes ends with ASE, which I have already told you and taught you also. If there is ASE suffix added to any word, it becomes enzyme. When the maltose is converted into glucose with the help of the enzyme maltase, it speeds up the reaction and you will get 2 molecules of glucose. So this is the enzyme which helps to convert maltose into glucose with a fraction of seconds with the help of enzyme maltase, which speeds up the reaction in the biosystem. Now the next one is the vitamins. What are vitamins? They are necessary food factories required in the diet. Your mother also, she says that why don't you take vitamins and all? Why is it required? Why do we need it? Because the thing is, they are very important for the body, because it helps you to bring the immunity. So some of the vitamins are fat soluble and some are water soluble. What are the fat soluble? A, D, E, K. They are the fat soluble, and the B group and C are in the water soluble. You must have read them when you were in the junior classes like 5th or 6th. What are vitamins and what are fat and water soluble. But deficiency of the vitamins causes many diseases. I have taken few. That what are the diseases? Vitamin A, xerophthalmia, that causes the deficiency diseases. Vitamin B1, beriberi, and vitamin B1 is also called thiamine. Vitamin B2, riboflavin. And what are the different diseases which are caused by them? It might come in the exam, so you must read what are the vitamins and what are the deficiency diseases. And this also question comes, what are fat soluble vitamins and what are water soluble, and given one example of it. It comes 2 marks questions, right? And very, very important, vitamin K, it helps in blood clotting. Whenever there is any kind of wound and the blood comes out, but after some time the clotting happens, the clot forms in your body, means outside your body, when it comes in contact with the oxygen, that is called blood clot, right? And which this vitamin helps to make a clot, that is vitamin K, right? So our next